Hey, hi. You'll never believe what I have here. I have a purring kitten who, do you want to know why she's purring? She's purring because she's being bad, is why. She's purring because she keeps taking sticks and leaves out of my sage burning and herb burning bowl and carrying them around the room. Like, I've got all kinds of greenery all around me. And a very, very self-satisfied little cat. Huh, Minerve? You're very pleased with yourself for being a naughty kitten. Oh, she says, yes, the wildlife suits me. Well, she's in a good mood today. I hope you are too, and that all is well. I've been having some amazing meetings with the priestesses and priestess trainees in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple this week and last week, and am just blown away by these women. They're writing books and they're developing their readings and they're getting their businesses together and they're getting their ideas together. And some of them are like, I don't know if I'm ready, and that's okay too, because we're all on our path, but it's amazing. And I just want to express my gratitude for this week of connecting with the priestesses and priestess trainees in the temple who are just really doing the work. And it's just got me so inspired. I posted a little, you probably saw my little declaration yesterday. It was because I, for the umpteenth time, went looking on Google for an image of I was looking for an elderly priestess, a photo of an elderly priestess for an example of something. And it was showing me all of the, what Max Dashu calls the pornified priestess images. So they look like they're stepped out of a video game, and, they've got big out to here and narrow little wasp waist, and they're wearing impossibly tight clothing that would, that's somehow so diaphanous that would definitely catch on fire if they were trying to do candles or anything. And I just was like, because you know what? Here we are out here, so many women doing the work, and that's what's on Google. Anyway, that's my little rant for this morning. Baba Yaga, you might have noticed, the month of Baba Yaga, I loosen my tongue, I let it fly, I go ahead and say things out loud and speak an opinion on the internet, unafraid, mostly unafraid, right? See, look, who's the naughtiest little kitten of them all? It's Minerva. It's Minerva. She's the naughtiest kitten of them all because she carries all of my sticks and leaves all over the room. Yes, she does. All right, I think she's settled down. I think I'm settled down. Let's begin. Crone mother, bone mother, healer, seer, witch, secret keeper, screech owl, mighty wolf, bitch, Baba Yaga bright dawn, Baba Yaga red sun, Baba Yaga midnight, Baba Yaga black sky woman, keep me safe within your sight, keep me on the path of right. Crone mother, bone mother, healer, seer, witch, secret keeper, screech owl, mighty wolf, bitch, Baba Yaga bright dawn, Baba Yaga red sun, Baba Yaga midnight, Baba Yaga black sky woman, keep me safe within your sight, keep me on the path of right. The wick issues on this candle continue, but they continue to get resolved. It's a process. And as we're going along doing our reversing candle this month and sending back anything that doesn't belong to us, remembering that we are here with our spiritual veggie sandwich, not our spiritual bacon sandwich, we are encountering some little obstacles with that. I wonder, do those obstacles come from within or do they come from without? You be the judge. Do you have a hard time sending energy back where it came from? Does it easily get twined around your core? Or are you sort of maybe more than ready to send energy back where it came from, and you know that's its own complication? Or is a lot of energy coming in? You decide for you. Let's see what today's card is going to be. I know, just I said Minerva is getting so big. She is getting very big. She's very big. She's now over there under the couch having her morning nap. She likes to nap in here while I do practice. Diving for light. Diving for the light. How brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is shadowed is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you will grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and to become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The oracle Diving for Light speaks of a time when you're called into the darkness through life circumstances, situations, oh my goodness, relationship challenges, or inner struggle that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as a death, a divorce, or a retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of this shadow. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Well, hello, full moon. It's such a very, very intense full moon. You might struggle to find unconditional acceptance of your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Our creative process and spiritual paths go through a turning of the wheel. There is spring and summer in the seasons of the soul, as well as in the earthly seasons. There is autumn harvest, and there is the death inherent in winter, when the energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be until the time is right for new life, new energy, and creative inspiration to burst forth. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear the shadow and to understand that it has a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. It's not an error. It's not through lack of consciousness that you're here now. It's a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process, not a sign that they are lacking or stalling. This oracle brings particular guidance that although you are powerful, you are also vulnerable at this time. You do need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that make your progress more difficult than it already is. No, no, no. No more sticks. We're moving the sticks. It doesn't matter where I move the sticks, she'll go find them. At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in your process or the ways of creative, rebellious, and spiritual growth that asks us to trust unconditionally. People around you may be frightened due to a lack of personal understanding. Don't carry their fear for them. You have your own process to attend to. They can choose to be inspired by your journey or frightened by it. They can respond as they wish. Whatever their responses are, those responses are part of their journey for them to work through, not you. Well, what do you think, Minerva? Minerva says, I will not accept any criticisms about my joy in picking up sticks and carrying them all over the room. It is my path. Seriously, she's so sweet. Look, I wish she doesn't like being too much on the camera, but she's here. She's so cute. She's such a good little cat. Hi. So here's the deal. This is definitely a time of dredging shadow. I can feel it. A lot of the women I've been talking to recently, clients I've talked to in readings recently, have been feeling it. But out of this shadow, we know what emerges. We know that what comes next is light. We know that out of difficulty comes wisdom and patience. We know that out of impatience and anger and frustration can arise compassion. We just have to give it space to come. It will come. Each of us can just allow ourselves to be in and with our feelings, not to be attached to them, not to be defined by them, not to be afraid of them, not to feel like our circumstances or our feelings are permanent. If we can remember this, then we'll be able to really be free to move on, to do some kind of extra, to, push a little further, to believe in ourselves a little bit more. And then when we do that, when we are able to see that, perceive that in ourselves, then we can find what is the gem that we've been diving for. The metaphorical pearl, because real pearls are cruel. But what's the metaphorical pearl that we're diving for in this time? What can we bring forward from that depth and bring and raise up to the surface and say, here it is. Here's the jewel. This is why. She's got leaves under there that she brought. Leaves under my altar that she brought. Minerve. Okay, she's in the cat underground here. There's nothing I can do. She's got all kinds of things she's brought back there. I'm gonna have to get her to go out, but she won't leave. I was like, please, will you? No, okay. So diving for light today, full moon. We can do this. Be strong like bull. We're going to dive in to the shadow. We're not going to turn away from it. We're not going to let ourselves feel despair by it. We're going to dive in. We're going to see it for what it is. And we're going to find that metaphorical pearl and bring it to the surface and really look at its luster in the light of what we know now. And when we're in that light with that pearl, we'll be able to see the purpose of this time of shadow. Aquarius moon speaks to the rebellious part of that oracle, definitely. All right, everybody, don't be afraid of this full moon. It's a big one. It's a big energy, but it's a good thing. There will be gifts that will come from here. And that is our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. Wishing you all a good weekend. If this is, your time of departing the broadcast. For the rest of us, let's do Guanyin practice. 3 prostrations before the shrine. Oh, look, a stick. Hey, Minerve, would you like to go out? If I opened this door, would you go? No. Okay. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And today I'm dedicating this practice to Danielle, who's having surgery, and I have one other friend on my friends list who's having surgery today, who I don't know very well, but to Danielle, who's having a pretty intense surgery today, and to anyone who's having intense surgeries today. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guanxi, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations now of Namo Guanxi Pusa, calling out to the one who is always there with us when we're diving into the deep. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 What are you doing? Oh my God. I want you to see this. Oh, the blessing today is that we have custody of my stepson, says Natalie. Good. Good. I wish you could see when I look over here, this two tiny little eyes peek up over the head of the statue of the Buddha. And it's so cute. Okay. She seems to have made herself a nest of leaves and petals and she's resting. All right. That's good. Lume chuksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintui daki sitsu pajor nyandraknam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kipar kaje wangtang lungta nam nampa soshing chetu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme dedang denjur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may good health, long life, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma jome jintu yi daki sisu paljor nyandraknyam yarnu dadang yarji sushindu kepar kaje wangtang lungta nam nyampa sushing chetu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme dedang denjur shi. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, remembering that there is a jewel in the lotus and that we can take that jewel up from the depths, hold it out, and make a gift of it to the world. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks to our teachers May all of my teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, wishing everyone a good weekend of deep diving, grabbing that jewel, and bringing it out into the world. Take care.